Hey everybody, Jang here from jangbricks.com with a quick look at the 2011 and 2014 versions of Mega Bloks' Halo Elephant models. Now right off the bat, the two of these look very different. It's because they're modeled off two very different renditions of in-game elephants. The one on the left is based on what you see in Halo 3. The one on the right is based on what you get in Halo Wars. There's a significant difference in size, the old one being over 1/3 longer than the new. For folks who always believe bigger is better no matter what, well, it's pretty much game over. Also, in terms of accuracy to the in-game elephants, this one still comes out on top. These are both designed to be toys though, first and foremost, and nice display pieces a very distant second. Therefore, play value and play features are important to compare. The 2011 Elephant has two light machine guns that can be rotated, and this one can't be rotated very far. Here's the other one up here. This one can spin all the way around. And it has the working crane, which has an extendable boom. Also has a winch built into it, so you can lower the end down, pick things up. And if you don't get it in the way of this gun over here, if you do it just right, you can just barely get some things in and drop them off in there. You also get a very simple cockpit where you can put a guy in and he basically stares out the window. And there's a huge cargo space in this thing. You can drive a warthog up in there. You can put multiple mongooses in there. You've got the ramp that can come down partway, not all the way, but enough to allow you to load things in there. And there's even a little tool rack along the side and plenty of spaces to put different figures all around the whole thing. The new model, while physically smaller, packs a lot more into it, a lot more features. It has a much nicer cockpit section, like a proper driving compartment. It's got the ability to go into a lockdown mode where you can bring these things down to really dig it in. It can deploy the heavy autocannon up on the top, just like in Halo Wars for real. Very nice. Plus, it does have the little light defense turret, which is mannable. One here, which can rotate all the way forward, all the way back, and a little bit farther. There's another one on the other side too, so you get three of those, plus the autocannon. You have the exact same crane here, but it has a little bit better range of motion. However, it's not able to really bring stuff into the whole craft quite as well. You've got a much smaller area to fit things through. So though it's the same collection of pieces, it doesn't work out quite as well. Then coming around to the back, you can open things up quite a bit. You have, again, a very nice large ramp in the back. Actual seats for sitting folks in there. You got the AI that you can mess around with. You've got different weapons racks around the whole thing. You can put a mongoose inside of there. You may need to move the AI out of the way. You cannot put a warthog in here. You can put a mongoose in the front, so that can open up another bay there. Not nearly as much cargo and storage space here. Still a lot of spaces to put figures around on the outside, and just more activities, more different things that can be done with the features already attached to the piece. Another noteworthy difference between these is quality of the parts. In 2011, Mega Bloks parts still could only be described as fairly inconsistent. Some of them didn't grip together very well. Some of them gripped together quite too stiffly. The gaps, I can even see it right now, and I tried to put this thing together as best I could, really squishing things together. Gaps are just inconsistent. The level of sheen on the parts is a little bit inconsistent too. Some things were a little bit more difficult to assemble. Some things would be warped after assembling them. The 2014 set, much better in that regard, much easier to put together, and things fit together nice and flat and consistently. So these two are the same thing, but they are very different between the two. Which do you prefer? Myself, I still like the to me, more iconic look of this version here. But as a toy, this one just kills it. For quality, this one kills it. For play value, this one kills it. This really works best, I think, for older collectors, folks who want to put something on display and add a whole bunch of other stuff, add a whole bunch of other figures, and vehicles and things that are not included with the set to make it look better. Those are just my opinions though. Be sure to share your opinions and don't worry about disagreeing with me. If you do disagree, that's perfectly fine. But I'd just love to hear what you think. Post up your thoughts in a comment. I'll be checking those out, and I'll be talking to you again soon in the next video.